Marcus Rex, son of Theseus, had never been guilty of anything and lived a virtuous life according to his own set of morals and beliefs. Yet he is here in the sacred society of voluntary sacrifice because he was obstinate in what he believed and refused to worship the gods. It was his clash against the gods that brought down Marcus and his family, ultimately forcing him to bow down to the gods he once refused and to offer himself as a sacrifice. But this is not where our story begins.
Shall we solidify the union of this loving couple? Theseus?
Yes.
Phaedra?
Yes.
Theseus and Phaedra had always known that the gods favored those who revered them, but also cast down the arrogant who denied their powers, for it was characteristic of the gods more so than mortals to take pleasure in the receiving of honor from men, because the one thing the gods are never guaranteed is the mortal's love. And so it was that Theseus and his second wife Phaedra revered the gods and prospered in peace and harmony by respecting their laws and rituals. But despite their reverence, the destiny of Theseus and Phaedra hinged upon Marcus's pride and his unwillingness to accept the gods' power. For the gods, refusing to be obliterated into forgetfulness, weaved an intricate plan to punish Marcus for his bravado and conceit.
Can I give you some advice, Marcus?
Certainly.
Would you agree with me that this is important, if not crucial, to disdain the unruly, the disorderly, those people who rip a system that is set in place for a very good reason?
Yes, it'd be fair to say that those people should be abolished.
If this is true, why do you show so much disdain for the gods?
Mortals shouldn't be concerned with the gods. No, mortals should be concerned with themselves. The gods rule on a different plane of existence.
This system has been set in place to guide us.
You're impossible. Listen to me.
Well, I've heard this before so many times.
Our lives should be guided by our own morals and principles. And only then will we truly be able to see the very heart of a man, and not what he's supposed to be according to your God.
That's arrogance.
You're
arrogant.
You haven't got a heart.
Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
problem.
Well, of course,
You haven't got a heart.
I've got a big heart, okay, bigger than yours, because I'm willing to align myself with something outside of myself.
You know, Winston, I always find it funny when people can talk about the gods in such a casual manner. Generally means that they no longer have use for them. I'll see you later.
The gods' revenge started as a curse set on Marcus's stepmother, Phaedra.
Come on, one more.
I got
take another one. Another useless ritual, Helen. I can't stomach another one.
My ex-husband used to box, and he taught me a really good lesson. He said that it wasn't the punch that hurt so much, the resistance to the punch.
Why do you bother? I've gone mad. Nothing can help me now.
To keep to one's principles in life so unswervingly, so rigidly, causes a fall more often than it does joy. And it wages a war on one's health.
Madness is a vile thing. Bringing logic to a problem that can never be solved is no help, Helen. It's best to lose all consciousness in time.
Is there something so terrible down at the base of your being that you're going to sit there and you're going to suffer in your silence and die? Is this really what you want to do?
This is my war to wage, not yours.
Helen tries in vain to cure the wretched Phaedra, but nothing can stop the curse.
Was it the promotion? You didn't get it, did you?
No, it's my mother.
Your mother or your stepmother, Phaedra?
Phaedra.
What?
She's sick, you know? It's unexplainable. She just lies there like a whisper of what she once was. Dying.
Death is nothing more than a calling to make more of what we've never achieved.
There's no better way to spend a dime, is there, Winston? Always spouting out your words of wisdom.
You know, the irony that settles upon us here, it makes my ears hurt.
And how's that, Winston? Tell me. Enlighten
There's
me.
no man that hasn't heard about the perfection of your character.
And I hope they benefited from such a character.
You know, the great man is a public misfortune. It's not me, it's a Chinese proverb.
I can't help you like this, madam. You won't help me.
There's nothing that can be done, Helen.
What have you done? What have you done that's so terrible? Are your hands full of blood?
My hands are pure. But a pollution stains my mind.
A curse.
Aphrodite came to me in a dream. I was enraptured by her. One touch of her hand, I was in love. Because I was repulsed by the object of her affection, I became sick with my protest. What is it that they mean when they say that people love?
It's something very sweet. It's also very painful.
It will be the second kind from which I suffer.
Wait.
There's nothing that can be done, Helen.
Aphrodite has risen from the sea and she brings her greatest gift to you. You are in love. No one can bear the force of Aphrodite when she comes. The one that yields to her she pursues with gentleness and love. But the one she finds arrogant or proud, she casts down.
What is it to love your child? To really, really love your child?
Marcus. Your stepson.
Having cast in a stormy sea of troubles, how will I ever swim to safety?
I can help you.
Against her better judgment, Helen tries in vain to fight the gods.
Close your eyes.
But no cleansing ritual is strong enough to destroy the gods' curse and free Phaedra from the shameful passion that has been forced upon her.
Stop it. It's not working. This is what the gods wished to have happened.
I was wrong, Phaedra. I was wrong to fight this. Love on.
Stop it. Helen. Your words are shocking. Stop it.
No more noble sentiments. No more. It's not the words you need. It's the man.
I beg you. Stop.
Close your eyes, dear. Close your eyes. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna try one last thing. One last thing. I'm gonna try one last thing.
And so Helen, seeking to appease the gods, commits the single act that in an instant infinitely alters everything. Helen speaks to Marcus and reveals Phaedra's love, hoping that by consummating their lust, the gods will be appeased.
Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? I don't want to know this!
So what do you want to do? Do you want to ruin everyone and everything that's close to you?
Close? You stupid woman.
What have you done, Helen? What have you done? Thanks to you, he will speak to his father, his heart written with anger. They will destroy me. They will fill the whole land with shaming words. Is this fair? There's no trusting the tongue. It can give counsel to other people's thoughts, but when it speaks for itself, it brings abundant trouble upon us. It was a friend's act, but not a noble one, to try and cure my sickness. There is only one remedy left to undo the knots words and acts have tied. A way to ensure a life of good repute for my husband, and make for myself what profit I can in view of what has now befallen. Mortals should revere the gods, and not put too much effort into achieving perfection in their lives. I curse you, and all others who are eager to serve their friends in evil ways against their will.
Master, we're mortals. We're prone to mistakes and sins. We're not like the gods ruling.
You wicked woman! How can you expect me to have such sins?
Phaedra. I was only trying to help. I was only...
What happened? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You did this.
This is a lie.
You raped my wife, and because of you, she's dead.
Father, you know that's not true. You know that I'm virtuous.
I know my wife is dead.
This is a lie.
She is dead. The
gods will destroy you.
Isn't there enough suffering? Can't you put aside your beliefs for once and listen to me? I'm your son. I'm your flesh and blood. I'm telling you the truth. I never laid a hand on it.
You are no longer my son.
Master. Master, think of what you're doing.
I am. You are no longer my son.
And finally, the god's revenge is complete. Marcus, in a desperate effort to prove his righteousness to his father, finally bows down to the gods and visits the sacred society of voluntary sacrifice.
Well, I hope we didn't keep you waiting too long, Mr. Ricks. We apologize for any inconvenience we have caused you. There are many formalities we have to get through. Are you here of your own free will?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And you do realize, Mr. Rex, what you're doing in sound, body, and mind?
Yes.
And you, Marcus Rex, have chosen 703-C? Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, it would seem this is a matter of standard practice. Are you ready to begin, Mr. Rex?
Yes.
You're doing the right thing.
The most terrible fight happens not when there is one opinion against another, but when two say the same thing.